Hi, welcome to RetailME TV studio. Today I have with me Lito German, the CEO of Sandbox. There's a lot of interesting insights that's waiting for you. So without wasting any more time, let's start. Congratulations on getting into your brick and mortar journey. That's the start, and you have rocked it. It's already in the news, and there's too much happening. So let's start from there. Let's talk about how it has been in the last few months, and what are your projections looking like?
Well, we're very happy because we really hit the ground running and we took off immensely well. And for that, I'm really thankful to the Filipino community because they totally embraced us. So in fact, here's a little secret. It's kind of funny. We set up a marketing budget to try and launch the brand. And we've only spent 1% of this budget so far because actually the traffic has been higher than expected. And we're still on our learning journey. And we didn't want to overwhelm the staff. We didn't want to overwhelm the system. So we then had to say, hey, let's try and slow down because there was a community that was actually taking over. And we're very, very proud of that. And we're really happy. I mean, it's funny because our first store opened in Dubai and we're having guests come over from as far away as Abu Dhabi, for instance, and they'll travel there just to experience and discover. So we're really happy so far. In fact, it's encouraged that to push further. And it's really then told us that we're definitely heading in the right direction.
Amazing, amazing. So are you planning new stores very soon, or you want to take it slow? What's the plan?
Oh, no, we're definitely in a very aggressive pace right now. We're trying to open as many stores as we can with a long-term view. Well, not even long, I'd say mid-term view of opening up to 50 stores across the Emirates. And then from there, we also plan to jump across the whole GCC region with a keen eye on Saudi Arabia.
Wow. So Saudi is also on the charts. So that's a big, big market scale. So here I would want to know a little about your understanding of the trends, the customer behavior trends of MENA that you are noticing at the moment. What is it that you are picking up as a retailer and you want everybody to follow? At least because we are now looking at 2024, it's very close. So something that you can talk about.
Well, what I'm seeing definitely, but this has been a trend ever since, and I'm quite surprised it has continued in the way that it has, but that's a good thing, is that there's really a lot of focus on experience and customer experience. People don't just go to shop. Shopping is no longer just a chore, but it's actually now a full experience. And that's the whole thing. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to transform something as mundane as grocery shopping into a full journey of experience and discovery. And that's also the trend in retail that we're seeing. So it's not just about the focus on the products anymore, the brands, but a total 360 experience really surrounding the customer. And that's the first point. The second point is about differentiation, because especially in a place like Dubai, which is really the growing point of all exciting new things, you have to be able to differentiate yourself in this very loud and exciting and dynamic arena. But to be able to do that, you need to come up with something that's unique, that's impactful, and that's lasting.
Yeah. But how much of your customer population is also non-Filipino?
Right now, very small, I'll be honest with you. But that's not the long-term target. So we will transition, and that's completely in our business plan. How will we do this? So the first one is, of course, our first store was right in the center of the Filipino quarter in Karama. That's right at the heart of the Filipino community. But then we're now starting to look at other places. In fact, we're very excited that we've signed now in locations in Silicon Oasis. We're taking a look at Barsha. We're taking a look at Dera. But then eventually Abu Dhabi, Ras Al Khaimah, Umm Al Quwain. And then we'll start transitioning away from the Filipino communities. Second is we're also expanding our product range. So right now, I'd say about 80 to 90% of our product range in the store are Filipino brands, top Filipino products that are really attractive to Filipino customers. But we're slowly also going to transition that, and we're going to start introducing more Southeast Asian brands from Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia in particular. Because, of course, the South Asian side of India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, they're very, very well covered in the UAE. So for us, really, it's more towards the Southeast Asia of Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia, and Philippines.
Correct. But do you think that putting out these products in the market, you have to aggressively also market it well, tell the right story, and attract the crowd? And as a little bit of training is required. What is your thought?
Oh, yes, definitely. In fact, that's one of our biggest challenges. The biggest challenge we face as importers, distributors, and retailers is the fact that Filipino products are not yet mainstream enough. When you talk to a lot of expats, and of course, Dubai is a perfect international community, but when you talk to a lot of international expats here, and you ask them, have you ever had Filipino food or tried Filipino products? Most of them will say no. And yet, if you ask them if they tried Korean, Japanese, Thai, they've all had it. So really, our aim now, our objective, is to expand the reach of Filipino products as well to hit that mainstream, because we believe in our hearts and our souls that Filipino products are world class and they belong up there in the mainstream crowd, and everyone should be enjoying it.
Correct. So it's always about bringing that whole legacy here to Dubai, and obviously now that you have plans for all Emirates. Are you also looking to position your brand in a very price sensitive way, or are you okay to kind of cover up all price brackets? What is your idea on that?
Actually, our whole store concept, we're a specialty food store, and our whole store concept is upscale. So yes, our prices will be expensive, but having said that, that's only because we bring in the higher brands. One thing that I learned very quickly as a Filipino expat, when I first lived in Saudi Arabia and I moved here to Dubai, one thing I immediately learned was I couldn't buy the products that I grew in love and I've grown to love and I've looked for back home. And when I went to the Filipino stores here, I realized that the product range that they're offering here are the lowest class, really low quality. And I said we can definitely change that because there's a very, very huge demand for better products here. And plus, it's the way to put our best foot forward to actually show the rest of the international community that we have great products. So because of that, we started bringing in better quality, world-class products that the whole world can enjoy. And when we started doing that, even from a distribution point of view, we immediately noticed that the demand was there. Quite often, we're sold out, we're very happy, and we're in mainstream stores right now. Our stores are being sold, our products are being sold in chains like Carrefour, West Zone, Grandiose, and so on. And they're getting picked up there. So then we saw that there's a demand for better quality products. So yes, when we say that, is it higher price? Higher price compared to the normal low quality products that we have here. But in terms of the regular price bracket where they should belong, then we're about right. Another advantage we have is that we're importers and distributors. So then we have the importer margin already, the wholesale margin, to cushion us. So therefore, we're able to actually fix our retail prices that they're extremely competitive and attractive to all target markets.
Correct. And lastly, I would want to know that you are talking about growth, and obviously you have a very, very aggressive plan in place. But retail in general, especially your grocery category, anything significant that you've noticed has changed post-COVID or is going to change, especially because a lot of talks are on regarding AI and technology built up. So what are your thoughts on that, especially for this segment?
Well, that's definitely going to be the game changer. Technology will be it. And in fact, thanks to this fantastic forum right now, we've really taken a look at all the technologies available. And I'm quite surprised that even when we came in and we knew what to look forward to, we still saw new things that are still available. But I think the future will be contactless, it will be convenient, but then it will also be following you through multiple touch points, even after you leave the store. And that's going to be interesting aspect, On one side, and this is always a challenge with technology anyway, is this concept of privacy, of customers trying to protect their own domain. But then on the other side, they also want that conversation to be going. And I think that delicate balance will be met, especially with AI, when you have the algorithms working for you. And later on, I think with the wealth of insight and analytics that will be available to us, it will be absolutely dizzying. Right now in our store, we're only relying on POS systems to be able to check out and analyze. But even then, it's already interesting. But now I can imagine with really robust CRM systems that are able to generate data coming from 3D mapping, coming from customer flow, coming from traffic counts, coming from repeat purchases and loyalty programs. All of that combined, powered by a very strong back end, is just almost dizzying to imagine what can happen at that point. And of course, on top of that, you have augmented reality. You have so many ways to display products, so many ways to bring your shelves to life. So there will soon be a merger of this online and offline brick and mortar. And then you won't even know anymore which side you're on at a certain point because there will just be one total experience.
Amazing, amazing. So more power to you, and thanks for joining us, Lito, today. So the idea is to grow and grow with a lot of motivation, power for the community and bring Southeast Asia to this region.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Thank you. Thanks for joining us.